So approximately 1:30 this morning, officers with the Tuscaloosa Police Department were called to the Whataburger on McFarland Boulevard in reference to a subject that was trespassing. Upon their arrival, they made contact with that individual identified as Joseph Earl Driver, white male, 36 years of age. As they were attempting to place him into custody, he pulled out a knife and cut one of the officers, at which time they discharged their firearms, striking him multiple times, and he was pronounced deceased at the scene. The Violent Crimes Unit was called out to assist in processing the scene. None of them were Tuscaloosa Police Department employees due to the officers being from Tuscaloosa that are involved in the shooting. And both officers have been placed on administrative leave per policy at this time. So the investigation is still ongoing.
How's the officer who's hurt?
He's going to be fine. Yeah, he sought medical treatment, but he's going to be okay.
Gotcha. And so, obviously, this is a sad situation that someone has had to lose their life, and officers involved in this incident as well. As an officer yourself, kind of when you hear about situations like this, just what's kind of the emotions that kind of come with that?
Well, they're obviously mixed. I mean, you've got someone that has lost their life. That's someone's loved one. It's sad, but at the same time, as a law enforcement officer, at the end of the day, you want to go home to your family as well. And when we're met with deadly force, as was the case in this situation, then we're authorized to use deadly force as well.
Gotcha. And I apologize if I missed this the first time, but what details can you give us about the victim? Just maybe their age. You might have already said.
Yeah. So it's Joseph Earl Driver. He's a white male, 36 years of age. That's the deceased subject.
And a Tuscaloosa resident.
I believe he's from Tuscaloosa County.
Do you know if there was any motive to his actions, or if he was just acting erratically before? Of course, I mean, he pulled a knife, but
Right. I think it's hard to say. I mean, the only person who would know that would be him, so I can't really speak to what was going on in his mind at the time.
Gotcha. And as the chief, I believe, mentioned, there is body cam footage, but you guys are unable to share that at this
Correct.
time.
There is body cam footage of the entire incident. Both officers had their body cams activated at the time. But as per policy, anytime there's an ongoing investigation, we don't release any body cam footage.
And I guess at this point, is there any concern? Maybe should there be any concern for residents of Tuscaloosa? Just I don't know, safety or anything along those lines?
No, I mean I think you've got to be safe every day. Always caution your surroundings. There's no threat to the community at this time. Like I said, it's an unfortunate situation all the way around. Good?
Yes.
I got one more.
Yeah, what you got?
If you're able to answer this, I'm not sure, but would you be able to give an exact number on how many shots were fired?
Can't answer that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and the only reason I can't is because because it is an ongoing investigation. Like I said, I've given you kind of the basic details, but when you get down to the evidence part of it, with it being an ongoing investigation, I just can't comment on it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
We good?
Good.
Cool.